Very well said, Beno. And I'll just request you to take a step back now and go back to your growing years as to what was this idea about UPSC? You are today an IFS officer, but this journey to IFS, which many people aspire for, and hardly a small percentage in our population really reach or achieve this target, this goal. What was the reason that you were even inspired to take up UPSC and IFS in the first place? And before that, what were the subjects that drew you into filling that curiosity cup that you have forever ready to take and consume from?
Basically, from my school, my teacher used to ask all the other kids in my class, what are your favorite subjects? They used to name a subject saying, okay, this is my favorite, history is my favorite, geography is my favorite. But I feel as a student, I never had any favorite subject because I used to like all the subjects because I genuinely felt that there is something to learn and pick from learning all the subjects. So I found my entire school learning and my college learning very interesting. So to answer you, I think it is my general, the curiosity that I have gathered, from the environment that I was living in and from the people that have had the opportunity to meet, in fact, the privilege to meet some people. I think I have actually it had really helped me to get into what I am today. And when I was a small kid, I never used to tolerate people wasting water, which for some reason I could not do at any point in time. So everybody used to tease me, okay, are you the collector? Do you feel like you're the collector? You're advising everyone. So I think instances like those might have really, you know, helped me to identify the passion within me. However, I cannot really remember or recall or recollect any particular incident which had really made me to enter here. Actually, when I was in my 10th standard, I scored 464 out of 500, which amounted to 93 percentage. During which I saw the TV channels and the newspaper, I mean, the media houses gathering before the houses of students who really perceivably got like state first, state second, state third, etc. So, me being a visually challenged student, I was really wondering why there was no um, their house or anybody standing in front of my house when I also took so much of effort. Later, I realized that I stood first up among the visually challenged category in the state level. Still, I also took a lot of efforts to make my scribe write the examination for me. And making somebody write for you is a humongous task in itself. So I
Yeah.
was just wondering why this is happening. And I went and approached the then Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, who later passed a government order which stated that visually challenged students who occupy the first three ranks in the 10th and 12th examination would be henceforth honored by the government of Tamil Nadu with some financial assistance. So, things like this have really set a tone of wanting to do something to the society. And by the way, I also knew that I cannot be I cannot be the complete change or panacea to everything that is around, but really was wondering whether I can bring a bit of change to whatever is happening. So that's when I really wanted to get into civil services. And I don't remember any grand ideas or plans or incidents which had really, taken me in this path of what I am today.
For a woman who's standing in the crossroads of leadership and being able to balance it all and wanting it all, what would you like to tell her that she has to remember when she puts that step forward?
I think every woman is special.
Hmm.
I feel when it comes to womanhood, They're very good at multitasking. See a mother who just gets up in the morning, packs the food for children, takes care of her husband, and then manages everything in the home. I think women are just really good at multitasking. I think there is no way and no point that a woman feels inferior. There is no need. And there is no need that someone, feels that you have lost something. I don't think so. Rather, if we really focus on the solution, what is going to happen? How can I make this situation better? I think if all of us, especially women, if we start to think that way, I think life is much more simpler. Life is much more easier. Um, I think then the mindsets also will change, which will also have an impact on the patriarchal system, wherein men will really realize that, already I'm sure the potential of women is just well known. Is now, what can a woman not do? So a woman can do everything. So for a woman who is living in a rural area, I think education is the weapon. Education is your instrument. Education is your true help. I think education is your companion. I think once you get it, really, I don't think there is any obstacle unless your attitude or thought that you will not be able to do something. I don't see there is any other obstacle which can really push you down, because I feel you are much more precious than any obstacle that comes your way. I also equally feel that as a human being, particularly as a woman who is known for endurance and who is known for the ability to be patient, again, who is also known for her ability to be, sometimes make things happen. I think there is no need to worry at all. I think just believe in yourself. And I think that belief will give you all the energy and confidence to move on. I don't think there is any need for any single tear coming from your eyes.
Wow, this is really beautiful. And we are talking about a country that is moving forward with women in positions, like you said. There are no no's, but then countering the patriarchal society is something which is our biggest challenge as well. So when a woman sets out on a journey of leadership and finding herself, what does she need to carry with her in order to face the different difficulties that she would have on that journey?
I think she will just have to carry a feeling that she's precious. She just needs to carry that she's worth it. She needs to be confident of herself, being able to march with absolute clarity. I think she should never be a person who can just easily put down by challenges. For this, I think building capabilities in you, the capacity to be yourself, the capacity to understand where you are good at, the capacity to realize what you are good at, the capacity to perceive, to just perceive everything that is in your way. Sometimes you cannot perceive everything because life always gives you challenges. How would you handle such situations? So I think it all boils down to sheer fearlessness. You can be fearless when you feel that you are very strong. And how do you feel very strong? When you're confident to face everything. I think at the end of the day, She just needs to carry herself, because I believe that a woman is very powerful. When she carries herself, she's just not carrying herself, but she's carrying power. She's carrying energy. She's carrying perseverance. She's carrying dedication. She's carrying determination. Only thing that is required is she understands her potential, her capacity, her capability to be, to be able to face whatever comes her way.